Our guest is Jason Kozemczak. Jason is a software engineer and entrepreneur specializing in global-scale consumer module applications. He received his degree from Greenville College in 2007 in physics and mathematics. Jason, it's been less than a decade since you graduated, and you've already played a key role on the technical side in Twitter, a podcast that focuses on software development, and a flourishing on-demand grocery delivery service. How did a liberal arts education prepare you for all of this?
Yeah, so one of the things that I love about technology, and specifically software engineering, is that I get to work in really a number of different industries and a number of different types of problems that I get to solve. So at Twitter, it was a problem of communication, which is one that's very sort of central to how humans live through the world. And so I got to work on that problem. And at Instacart, I get to work on the problem of how to get people the food that they want to feed their families and themselves. And so in each one of these new roles, while I'm using technology that I've learned, I'm also having to learn new things about how people communicate and how people go about getting groceries and how the grocery business works. I think the liberal arts education provides the sort of breadth that is necessary to sort of have that malleability that's really required of software engineers. You know, there was no course for me to take that would have taught me to write iPhone apps, which is what I do today. And in fact, the iPhone was released in late 2007 after I'd graduated. So instead, you know, my education, my liberal arts education, taught me how to think critically and basically how to self-educate. And that's what I've been using as I've sort of tried and solved new problems.
How do you see liberal arts and technology intersecting in the future?
I think that technology is, humans have been using technology for a very long time. It may be that technology is something that's sort of innate in humans. And so in that way, I think it's really a part of all of our experiences. So I don't even know if there is separation, right? Like if there is a dichotomy, right? Look at music, which I think most people think of as like a humanity. But you know, to make an instrument, there was an engineering aspect. You know, a guitar is a technology, right? And it's designed a certain way to produce a certain sound. You know, the paintbrush and the various mediums are all sort of technologies, and we develop new ones to make. Like a sculptor may use a new medium. I see, you know, outside in the Phillips collection, there's a number of sort of organic forms that are made out of plastic, which is a manufactured sort of material. And so they're definitely sort of deeply entwined with one another. I'm not sure they're even worth sort of separating them. Yeah.
I want to go back to Twitter for a minute. What exactly did you do for Twitter?
So at Twitter, I worked on what's called our iOS platform team. And so when someone goes to the App Store to get Twitter, they'll go, you know, open up their iPhone, they'll download the app and install it. And when they open it up, what they're interacting with is a piece of software that's running on their phone. And so me and my team were basically responsible for that piece of the puzzle. Now, you know, Twitter is a pretty complicated technology. There's the software that runs on your phone. There's also sort of the back-end infrastructure that allows when you send a tweet from your phone, that actually is able to get that out to all of your followers. Now, for someone with, say, a small number of followers, it's not a hard problem. But for someone with, let's say, you're Taylor Swift, you know, she has millions of followers, and delivering that tweet to her millions of followers is actually a very hard technical problem, especially since those followers are actually all around the world. We don't know when who's actually going to be using the app when she tweets, and so there's a whole lot of infrastructure there. I was primarily working on, again, the iPhone app. Yeah.
What's next for you?
Technology for me, the reason that I love technology and I sort of have navigated towards computer science and technology companies is that I get to learn literally every single day. The tools that I'm using and the platforms that I'm building on are really always rapidly changing. And so in that way, I think any role where I'm able to sort of continue learning and expanding my understanding of the world, I'm going to be happy in. And I don't know if that will be technology, over in the next 15 years, right? I think that there's exciting things happening in lots of different industries, and technology happens to play a part in some of those industries. And I hope that I can take my understanding of technology and help other industries and other parts of our world and society. I don't know if I'll be in a strictly technical company, right? But I would be surprised if I'm not using technology to help empower others. I think that that's where I'm most motivated. And but it's an interesting question. I'll be interested to see. I don't know what the world will look like in 15 years. The iPhone, which is sort of the start of the mobile computing industry in some sense, has only been out for under a decade itself. And who knows where that industry will evolve or what the next thing will be that sort of takes over. So, yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Jason. I've enjoyed talking to you.